Hey guys, it's Sagar, and in this video, we are going to unbox and take our first look at this Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus. This is the Indian retail box and I actually got it from one of the Mi Home stores in Pune. I got it in Arctic white color and I went with the 12GB RAM and 256GB of built-in storage. I wanted to go with the blue color, but I saw both these colors in the Mi Home stores and I thought this one looks better. I got it for 32,999 rupees, but if you have an ICICI bank card or maybe one of your older phones to exchange, you can get it for a much lower price. I always buy my Redmi phones from Mi Home store so I could get these videos out for you guys sooner. And one of the very first questions that you guys asked me in the comments is that if I had to pay anything extra for this. And the answer to it is always no. The prices at online and offline stores are always the same. The launch offers might differ slightly sometimes, but the base price of the phone always remains the same. With that out of the way, let us get to the unboxing. All of the unboxings that you might have seen until now with the white box were actually Chinese versions of this phone. This is how the Indian retail box looks like. We get this black envelope as I open the box. It holds all the usual suspects like the SIM tray removal pin, some safety and warranty paperwork, and a transparent flexible TPU case. Next is the phone itself in this white color. I will keep it aside for now while we take a look at other exciting things in the box, which includes this thick USB Type-C to Type-A cable for charging and the big 120-watt charging brick. I call these things exciting because I mostly unbox flagship phones, and with most of those phones we don't get this stuff. Alright, let's keep all these things aside and get back to the phone. As I remove the phone out of the plastic and the IMEI sticker off the back, look at how good this Arctic white color looks. I know it's a glossy glass back, but hopefully this white color won't show as many fingerprints. There is Redmi branding on the bottom left corner and a camera module on the top left. Redmi says that it's a metallic camera module and you can clearly see that on this white phone. Now in this camera module, we get the main showstopper of this phone, the 200 megapixel Samsung HPX sensor. Yes, a 200 megapixel sensor. Whether you need all these megapixels on a phone or not is a whole another question, but it is there on this phone and that differentiates it from other phones in this price range. Other two cameras in this camera module are the 8 megapixel one with an ultra wide angle lens and a 2 megapixel one with a macro lens. Alright, coming to the front, we have this huge 6.7-inch Pro AMOLED display with support for HDR10+, Dolby Vision, 120Hz refresh rate and 240Hz touch sampling rate. I'm sure you must be wondering what is Pro AMOLED. It is nothing but a way of distracting users from the fact that unlike the previous couple of generations of Note phones, this is not a Super AMOLED display and even its brightness levels are 500 nits for typical situations and 900 nits for HDR content. This is way below the 700 nits of typical brightness and 1200 nits of peak brightness on the Redmi Note 11 Pro. That being said, it still gets Gorilla Glass 5 protection and there is a screen protector pre-applied out of the box. Let us take a look around. We have this somewhat flat plastic frame all around the phone. On the right side, we have the volume up and down buttons and a power button with a fingerprint sensor under it. Yes, we get a physical fingerprint sensor and not an in-display one. And frankly, I prefer having this one on my phones. At the top, there is an IR blaster, secondary noise cancelling microphone, a speaker grill because we have dual stereo speakers on this phone, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Redmi knows that most people need these ports, so they are letting them live for another year at the very least. Left side of the phone is clean without any ports and buttons. And at the bottom, we get another speaker grill, a USB Type-C port for charging and data transfer, main microphone and a SIM tray. It's a dual nano SIM tray, but there is no microSD card slot for expanding the internal storage. I don't think that this is going to be a huge deal, because the base internal storage of this Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus has now been increased to 256GB. The dual stereo speakers deliver loud music and they have Dolby Atmos support. There is also high-res audio support both for wired and wireless audio. Like most of the Redmi and Xiaomi phones, it is a bit wide and at 208 grams, it is also not the lightest phone in its class. The sides are flat and the back glass gets a slight curve to the sides, which makes holding it in one hand a bit easier. But if you have average size hands like me, it is definitely not a single-handed device. Inside, this Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus packs in the latest MediaTek Dimensity 1080 processor and Mali G68 GPU. It is still built on 6nm architecture and is just a slightly tweaked version of the Dimensity 920 chip. It comes with 8 or 12GB of LPDDR4X RAM and 256GB of UFS 2.2 storage. It is a 5G capable chip and this phone supports 10 5G bands. So if your area has 5G network, then you can start enjoying the faster 5G speeds right out of the box. There is a 4980 mAh battery inside, which thanks to the efficiency of the processor should easily last you an entire day even if you are a heavy user. What is more impressive is the 120 Watt Hypercharger which is included in the box. It is capable of taking this phone from 0 to 100% in just 19 minutes. We have seen these claims from Xiaomi before, and I have even tested them, and these numbers can almost never be achieved in normal conditions. That being said, even if this charger takes 20 to 25 minutes to charge the battery completely, I would say that is a pretty impressive pace. If you guys want to see a charging speed test video, let me know in the comments. It comes with MIUI 13 out of the box, but sadly it is still built on top of Android 12. Redmi says that this phone would get 2 major software updates, so by this logic it will only go up to Android 14. If Redmi shipped it with Android 13, which by the way is out since ages, and the Realme 10 Pro Plus actually shipped with it back in December, then we would have got Android 15 update on this phone as well. But I guess Redmi didn't want to put too many resources behind software, which is never a good sign. Anyways, the OS does seem to be smooth and well optimized for this phone, and fortunately, I haven't seen any ads on my phone yet, which is a good sign. There are some pre-installed apps and you can uninstall some of them, and if you are careful while setting up your phone, they won't bother you too much. I am going to be making a very detailed review about these cameras, but for now, let us take a brief look at their specs. As mentioned before, the main camera comes with a 200 megapixel Samsung HPX sensor, 24mm lens, f1.65 aperture and optical image stabilization. This is one of the biggest image sensors that I have had on my phone, so I'm very excited to test it out in the real world. Next is the 8 megapixel Sony IMX355 sensor with f2.2 aperture and an ultra wide angle lens with 120° field of view. And finally, there is a 2 megapixel macro camera with f2.4 aperture. Now this is just an unboxing video and I myself haven't used this phone for more than a day, so I can't really tell you right now whether you should go and get it, or even if it's a better option than the Redmi Note 12 Pro or not. To be able to answer that, I will be using this phone extensively for the next week or so, and only then I could give you my final thoughts that whether you should go for it or not. I have a lot more videos coming out about this phone, where I am going to talk in much more detail about its cameras and various other aspects. But that is it for this quick unboxing and initial impressions video. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to our channel for a lot more quality tech videos like this. You can also check out some of the other videos from this channel. This has been Sagar and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.